I was on Instagram a couple of days ago and I noticed on Benji's Buns account that they were launching a limited edition savoury option because the options that they have for their business currently were sweet buns, a bit similar to Buns from Home but a vegan version. And when I saw the savoury options, I noticed that they were offering egg mayonnaise and coronation chicken, and I was like, but these are not vegan, or are these vegan versions of these foods? And then I noticed in the caption it said non-vegan. I was like, oh, so they're not vegan anymore. And people were starting to comment on there saying, is this a vegan version? Are you no longer vegan? What's going on? And they were kind of ignoring those posts. They were only responding to people who were saying, oh, this is really good, this is really exciting. Tell us more about it. But they were ignoring the people who were saying, are you no longer a vegan business? And it was only the next day when they put this, I'll put it up here somewhere, on their stories saying that they were no longer a vegan business. And as you can imagine, a lot of people who are vegan were not happy about this at all. And the fact that they now are going to be serving dairy and meat products in the same kitchen as the vegan products, meaning there's obviously going to be a case for cross-contamination. I kind of think they handled this wrong, because why are you launching the non-vegan options without stating that you're now a non-vegan business? They should have done it the other way around. What I felt they should have done was maybe a week or two before they were due to launch the non-vegan options, they should have said, we are no longer a vegan business. But the way they did it, saying we're launching these, not saying that you're a non-vegan business, and then the day after, then you announce it. And at the time of recording this video, there's nothing on their website either. So if you're not on Instagram, you would probably assume there would still be a vegan business. I'm hoping they are at some point going to put it on their website. But there's no reason as to why they've done this. Do I think they should provide a reason? Yes, I think they should. I think they owe it to their vegan consumers. But I'm going to go and guess that the reason that they've decided to offer meat and dairy options is because the vegan market for them is not sustainable and it's not bringing in enough money. I did a video about this during Veganuary, about the fact that the vegan market is not as popular as it was, and I'll put a link to the video in the comments. There was some incidents of people that were providing vegan foods and companies had gone bust, but they had been bought out, and it was kind of a bit of a tough market. There was also a recent a restaurant, I'll put the article up here somewhere, that was a vegan restaurant, and then they announced that they were no longer going to be a vegan restaurant because basically they weren't making enough money. And unfortunately they got a lot of hate from some vegan customers who were angry about the fact that they were now going to be offering meat and dairy options. But the owner was kind of like, I'm not making enough money just selling vegan, and if I want my business to survive, this is what I have to do. So what are my thoughts about this? You have to do what you have to do to survive, to help your business to survive. I think the thing is, when it comes to specialist foods like vegan, gluten-free, it's not just about offering that, it's a whole kind of culture behind it. And if you started out as a vegan business, like a totally vegan business, and now you're not, it's like your vegan consumers will take it really personally, which is obviously what's happened. I feel they should have handled it a lot better than they did, pushing out the non-vegan stuff without announcing that you are non-vegan. I don't know who decided to do it that way, because to me it's common sense. Announce that you're now non-vegan, and then a week or two later you bring out your non-vegan options, not just push it out and just hope that people are not really going to say anything. And at the time of me recording this, there's allegations that the the founder of the business was never vegan in the first place. Now, I don't think that's a big deal. I don't feel you have to be vegan to offer vegan products. I say that as somebody who, when I used to make cakes, I used to produce vegan cakes, and I'm not a vegan. I always did point out though that, you know, I would wipe down the surfaces obviously thoroughly when I was producing vegan items, but I did also always tell my consumers that I do make items with milk and dairy, so they knew that. So I don't think that's a big thing, but it's this story might run and run a little bit. I mean, the allegations that he's not vegan, I don't know if they're true or not. I don't know. But I think some vegans feel that he could possibly have been using the whole vegan thing as like a trend to encourage vegan. I mean, I don't know. I don't think you need to be vegan to offer vegan products. That's how I feel. But yeah, so Benji's Buns is no longer vegan. It's going to be offering dairy and meat. We will see how this goes, because obviously there's going to be the vegans who are not going to be going to the business anymore. But on the other side, there's going to be people who are non-vegans who will be using the business. And as a non-vegan, I bought stuff from them anyway. But I just felt they could have handled it a lot better. Let me know in the comments what you think about Benji's Buns going non-vegan. And just the vegan industry in general, because like I said, at the beginning of the year I did my video about it, and I just feel that there are probably going to be more businesses who may be going down the route of becoming open and not just selling vegan items. Until next time, cake lovers.